Hi guys, welcome back to the Rabbit Learning. In this video, we are going to talk about one of the most powerful and foundational concepts in Python, which is recursion. So what is recursion? Recursion is a technique where a function calls itself to solve a problem. Yes, a function calling itself. But why would we want to do that? Let's dive into an example to understand the way and how. Like the Fibonacci series. I'll give you the example of Fibonacci series. We will use recursion to calculate values in the Fibonacci series. The Fibonacci series is a sequence where the first number is 0 and the second number is 1. Every number after that is the sum of previous two. So the sequence looks like 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Let's look at this pattern. Fibonacci number at 0th value is 0. And if you want to find the Fibonacci value of second position, you will calculate the sum of Fibonacci 0 and Fibonacci 1 and so on. So the formula is fib n equals to fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2. But this only works when n is greater than 1. So we need to manually handle the base cases when n equals to 0 or n equals to 1. Def fib and if n equals to 0 or n equals to 1, then return n and return fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2. It is the logic we talked recently to calculate the Fibonacci number series. It is a base case of recursion. And if I break this down, if n is 0 or 1, we return n directly. This is our base case. So otherwise, we recursively call the function to compute the result using the formula. Print fib 6 and you can see the output is 8. This is the for the Fibonacci series of 8 position. This breakdown helps you visualize how recursive calls build a tree of computations and how they resolve back up to produce the final answer. Without base cases, the recursion will go on forever, calling itself with decreasing values until the program crashes due to a stack overflow. So that's why every recursive function must have a base case. So you might wondering why we're not using loop. Well, recursion is a cleaner and more elegant when the problem naturally breaks into smaller subproblems, just like a Fibonacci. It's useful when the problem is defined in the terms of smaller versions of itself. You are dealing with mathematical sequences, tree structures, or divide and conquer algorithms. There are many examples like Fibonacci's, which is factorials, tree traversal, graph algorithm like DFS. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. In the next section, we will explore more advanced Python concepts. Until then, happy coding.